May profits be upon you. We're going to take a look at the Euro USD. I hope you're doing well this morning. Thank you for tuning in. All right, let's look at the RT Money Meter first. The RT Money Meter tracks the rate of change of each individual currency future over a period of 15 weeks. And I update this every week to track the weekly progress, right? But the US dollar has reclaimed the #1 spot. Last week it was at 247. This week is at 425. The euro is going the other direction. All right. The euro was last week at -282. This week it's at -485. Here's the deal. These are the perfect pairings because it is the strongest against the weakest, and the strongest is getting stronger while the weakest is getting weaker. Got it? Those are the perfect ones you want to pair with each other. So we're going to take a look at this chart. This is the weekly, all right, the weekly time frame. Now, before I begin, we're going to look at this this COT report. The COT report as of the 16th of August has the banks at 55% short. They are 55% short. A small majority, but still a majority. All right. They closed 862 long positions and opened 7,386 shorts. All right. They are short. They are short last week, and you can see it reflected in this weekly candle, how bearish it closed. Oh, yeah, very good. Okay, but what I want you to see here on the long view is that this is still a bearish market. Each candle is a week. Each candle represents 1 week. Just bearish, bearing down, breaking major structure. This is a 2016 low. All right, when you're breaking lows like that, oh, whoa, okay. And we're running into, all right, we run into a weekly zone of demand here. All right, this one here. All right, and you can see the bounce. All right, we had this impulse, we had a correction, and now we have the beginnings of another impulse. And because it's a bearish engulfing pattern, all right, you can see that we're probably going to be continuing down to the low side. All right, we may get a pullback into the range of these bullish candles, maybe up to this point here, all right, which is 1.01227. All right, we may get a pullback into that. All right, may even come up to the low of this candle, which is right around let me get this right around 1.01594. All right, so we may get price pulling back up into this area and then continuing down. We may get some short-term strength, all right, in the form of a pullback. That's all it is now. Just keep that in mind. Let's look at the daily. All right. And on the daily, what do we see? We see price giving way, the lows are giving way to lower lows, right? And this is the swing structure. That's why I have these little dots here. This is the swing structure. This is the swing structure on the daily time frame. All right. The swing low has not been broken yet, but price is barreling down to it. After this lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, we're expecting a lower low. It doesn't necessarily have to make a lower low. It could find its support here in this daily zone of demand and start moving back up. It could, but we're talking about expectational structure points. All right, after a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower, I'm calling it all wrong. A lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high. You're expecting a lower low to be made. That's it. You know what I mean? Until that trend is broken, you know, we're just going to expect, it to continue to flow, right? This is a weak low. It inherently in a downtrend, all of the lows are weak. That's why they get taken. That's why there's a lower low being made. All right, and it gets taken for liquidity. So I'm expecting price to target this low and quite possibly go deeper into this weekly zone of demand. Yeah, are you with me so far? So we've broken this structure here. All right, we've broken this internal low here, and price is very bearish on the daily and the weekly. Now, where are we going? We're going to the 4-hour. Okay, let me get my thoughts together because I'm trying to keep up with some things. All right, now you see how price is going into this daily demand here. All right, how far will it go? When is there a chance that it can turn up? Yeah, there is. Let's take a look at that situation. All right. We have the 4-hour, the 4-hour extreme of this daily demand that price is in. All right. We're at the, I've marked the 4-hour extreme, and there is another 4-hour zone of demand here that is a little clearer on the 2-hour, but there is a chance that price could turn up here. That's why I have it marked. Okay. So I'm looking for a 15-minute confirmation that price may come down, pull back, come down, break this high, and maybe come back up here. All right. Because after every impulse, you expect a retracement, right? At least 50%. And this is why I have this zone here marked as well. Price could come back to either here and then continue bearishly, which is what I think is going, which is, I think it has a high probability of happening. And also it could take out this low, use this as inducement for the higher zone here, and then come down. All right. So I want you to just keep those in mind. All right. Why won't you disappear? All right. I'll do it this way. Okay. So what I'm looking for, what I also want to point out too, is, hold on, if I can just get a writing tool. All right. I want you to see that this strong low that made that high and price crashed through it. Boom, finally. But we had the reaction first. All right. That's why I marked this zone. All right. Because this is a potential demand to supply flip. We have the same situation down here. All right. Price could, price had a supply area here that it responded to. It, this is the reaction, and we see that it took it out, so price could come back for the flip and then continue down into this zone. This is about, from here to here is about 68 pips, and that's going to be pretty nice. All right, especially if price continues bearishly like I think it will. Okay, so those are my ideas. I have bearish ideas. Now you can take an intraday trade here to the upside. You can take the buy to the sell. Yes, you can. All right. Just wait. I would look for confirmations. If I'm you, I would look for confirmations on the 15-minute. All right. Like the way I just drew it out earlier. All right. Look for price to give you that confirmation that it's going to come up. All right. Because price could come down here and then come up. You don't know. All right. So look for confirmations first before you start thinking about buys. Okay. And the way I would like to think about taking a buy from this area is if it takes out this supply first. All right. If it comes up, bumps it, and then breaks through, I'm waiting for it to come back and taking this demand that's left behind, and then I would take price up to the upside. If it comes all the way up and comes back, I'm going to take that up. All right. But I don't see that happening because euro is very weak, and I'm thinking if there's a pullback, it'll come back to here, and we can take a higher probability trade to the downside into this supply, and quite possibly into down further on the, if I can get to the higher time frame. Oh man, weekly, where is it? Oh, doggone it, I took it off. Yeah, down into the weekly demand down in here. This is what I had mentioned earlier, coming down to the median threshold of the weekly demand, which the 4-hour is embedded in. I'm looking for price to take that low. I'm letting you know that. I'm looking for price to take this low. So this will be a nice swing point if price gives us those confirmations on that 4-hour zone. Price gives us the confirmations on the 4-hour zone, which I have a feeling it will. We look for the confirmations here. We go to the 15-minute as soon as it touches. We look for the 15-minute to get the confirmations, and we take this and hold it until it comes down and takes out that low. All right, this will be my first TP. All right, if I'm swinging, I'm telling you, I'm suggesting that let this be your first TP. It's probably going to bump here and have a reaction, but I'm thinking that we're going to end up taking that low. All right, that's my ideas. Those are my ideas. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do smash the like button if you did. All right, and do subscribe to my channel. Okay, and you want to catch the notification, so you want to hit that bell icon. All right, and do leave some feedback. Tell me if this is the trade that you think it is. This is one of my very favorite trades going into next week. One of my very favorite trades going into next week. All right, I want to use a red star because it is a sell. It is a sell that looks kind of pinkish. I'm going to go with the red down here. All right, and so this is one of my favorite ones. I got to start. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Hey, I have my US dollar index video to break down the analysis of the US dollar index, which is the inverse of this market. So I got it on your screen right now. Do check it out. It's a great breakdown. See you in the next one.